So today we are going to be talking about a brand new tool that James has started using, which is called 3Local. So for anybody that has never heard of it, very briefly, in under a minute, explain what it does, and then we'll get into why we've started using it.
Yeah, so 3Local creates a subdomain for locations. And what you're able to do is, let's say a local business wants to generate leads within a 5 mile radius or a 10 mile radius of where they are. It would create all the pages, all in the different suburbs around where they're based,
Mhm.
and create a dedicated service plus location page for them. So it allows them to generate more leads and do specific kind of content that ends up ranking them for, let's say, SEO services in Oldham and Rochdale, as opposed to it just being just in Manchester.
Right, okay. Now, obviously, we've only just started using the tool, but why have you started specifically using this tool?
Well, what I love about it is I actually only love it for local businesses. So
Mhm.
we do a lot of lead generation for businesses that work nationwide. We've got our own rank and rent methods, and nothing changes for them. However, I'd probably say about 90% of the leads that we get through, where they're a local plumber or a local roofer, and they only work within a 15-mile radius of where they live. Right now, for them, those type of clients, we can't service them like they're not big enough for us to be able to deal with because we like building out the nationwide site. So, I've always struggled to get a solution because every time I try to pass it on to, like, say, a local SEO agency, a lot of these companies, they only want to spend 100, £200 a month. Now, like yourself, if I asked you, I've got you a client that wants to spend £100 a month, you'd say, I don't want them. And they're not
Yeah.
big enough and you don't want to deal with them because obviously there's a lot of, they want to know what you're doing, why you're doing it, how you're doing it, and all the rest of it. Where this now, I've now got a solution to be able to give local businesses that might only have £50 a month in budget or £60 a month in budget. And it just matters then on what size of demographic do they want. So if they want a 10-mile radius at present, I've got a specific offer, which is a done for you setup, which is $250, and then it's $50 a month. So the reason why it's in dollars is we've got quite a lot of US clients that are using it. So translating that into the UK, it's £200 set up and then £40 a month. Now, no disrespect, if you're a business and you can't afford that, you shouldn't be running your own business. You should go and get
You should not be doing business if you can't
exactly
afford
that,
that.
exactly that. And it's a bona fide solution. And what makes me excited about it is I've tried lots and lots of different things over the years, and then I got to a point where I'm just like, I can't service these local companies. They're just not worth dealing with. And now I've got this solution. I've got someone that can do the done for you in Keith Best. If anyone wants to know who he is, check out the link in the description. I've got a video with Keith who explains what he does with setting up the pages, the images, the map embeds, the video embeds, this putting in the CNAME, adding in schema. He does it all. He sets everything up for the $250, and then it's $50 a month thereafter for all the pages, depending on the demographic. So I'm excited for it because, like I said, I can now start referring some of these people that I couldn't now deal with. I can now give them a solution.
So let's just take one step back because some people watching this might not understand SEO and local pages and landing pages. Why is it important for a website to not just rank for your local area, but to rank for all the surrounding areas? Because some people, all they'll do is they'll build out like a page. Let's say I'm a plumber in Rochdale. I'll only build out a page saying plumber in Rochdale or expert plumber in Rochdale. Why is it important to dot around all the different surrounding areas and obviously make certain that there's also people there at those areas as well?
Yeah, so I mean, that company that's based in, let's say they're a plumber in Rochdale, which is a suburb of Manchester, they down the road would also work in Oldham, right? Or in Stockport. Now, if they don't have a specific page that mentions Stockport or Oldham, they won't rank in those areas. So if someone types in plumbers in Stockport, for example, or plumbing services in Stockport, or roof repair in Stockport, and they only had a page in Rochdale, then they wouldn't rank for that. But they do work in that area. So what we're able to do is get the demographic, let's say a 10-mile radius, and that might create in certain areas, it could create 150 different pages. So that could be roof repair in Oldham, roof repair in Eccles, roof repair in Stockport. It'll create all them different pages, semantic content, internal linking with the schema, and it's able then to get them #1 rankings in organic search, which then gets them the inquiries, which hopefully then gets them to make more profit.
Yeah, so that's the explainer for the new tool that we've started using. If you guys are interested, head over to the description, click the link, and fill in the form. If this is something that you are experiencing as an issue, maybe you've not got enough leads, maybe you don't have a consistent flow of inquiries, hit the link and our team will be in touch. Thanks for watching.